Okay. All right. Poop, poop, poop. I'm popping a little bit. Just gonna get this away. Checking in. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to today's live stream. It's a little late. It's very late. I've had a miserable day. I was trying to figure out what I want to do today is at the end I want to do 5 calls and call representative, um, and try that out and show you guys what you guys can be doing to express your dissatisfaction with our leadership in government right now. But in order to do that, I went down this fucking rabbit hole of how to get your phone calls to stream through OBS, which is the hosting the program I use to do my live streams, and I've came up with a solution. Basically, I have my phone plugged into my studio mixer that's plugged into my computer, but I have both sources going in, and I usually direct monitor myself so there's no delay, but I can't. It was like this whole crazy rabbit hole. I was trying to do it through my desktop, but I couldn't do it, and it just took fucking forever. It's gray, it's rainy. I haven't worked all week. I'm very depressed, and this thing just put me down a rabbit hole. So what was supposed to be a live stream that started at 11:30 is now starting at 3:30. So I snacked up. I had some water. Uh, I'm feeling a little bit better. Um, but anyway, so that's how my day's going. How's your day going? Um, so I think we'll keep it kind of quick and simple today. What I want to do, first of all, we're gonna go through Quiver Quantitative. I spent some time on their website this morning, and it's an amazing website. I don't know, maybe you guys have heard of it. I've talked about it before. I really like it. Um, and yeah, so I think this is a pinned post right here, and it's got. Here we go. Look at this.
Republican fabrication. It is December 2024. Members of Congress have to file financial disclosures. And you can see from my legal disclosures that I remain one of the lowest net worth members of Congress.
To AOC's credit, what she's saying is true. Out of almost 500 Congress members, she's 6th from the bottom when ranked by net worth, and hasn't traded a single stock since being in office. The reason I can say that is because I'm willing to bet I know the net worth of members of Congress better than most of them know themselves. That's because once a year, U.S. politicians have to disclose every single asset that they have that's worth more than $1,000. This made me curious, so what I did was take it a step further and wrote code that tracks the value of their assets and updates it live daily. The results look like this: the live net worth of hundreds of politicians and how much they made or lost on any given day. And hear me out, I didn't do this because I'm trying to be nosy. I did it because now I can go back and look at this list, see who's performing well at any point in time, and then click on their profile and see if they have any investments that I might want to copy. For instance, right now I can see that Thomas Swazi has made $82,000 in the stock market today. And when I click on his profile, I can see how his investments have done over time, see the composition of his portfolio, and see if there's any stocks that he's holding that stand out to me. I made it public, no counter paywall required, because at the end of the day, the more eyes on this stuff, the better. So if you want to check it out, just look up Congress Live Net Worth Tracker on Google, and it's the first result. Good luck, and until next time.
So, that's a good intro video. This website is amazing. And this dude's got to be taken off because I feel like last week, I don't know, maybe go at old videos. It's kind of hard to track because Reddit's changed its API, so a lot of its information isn't made public. So you can't track these subreddits through third parties as well as you used to. I don't know if there's a way to do it on Reddit, but I'm pretty sure this guy had like a week or two ago, it was only 17,000 members, and now he's up to 32. It was only 30,000 this morning. So what he's doing, people like. I like. I think it's amazing. I think I don't know if he's got a bunch of people working for him. He must, because his website. If we go to his website, it's very well done. And it's you got to go to it. It's got all these social posts. Um, it's got data sets, mostly focused on government and elected officials. We could go here, right here, Congress Live Net Worth. Um, Here, the up at the top, Rick Scott is worth $500 million. Nancy Pelosi, $262 million. You can see the change. You can click on the representative. You can watch her trades as they're disclosed. You can mimic what they how they trade. You keep. I mean, each representative. Look at this trades. You can see their trades. You can see, as soon as they're disclosed, it goes on this website. You can see their portfolio. You have to do paid membership to do the portfolio. Net worth, corporate donors. I mean, it's so well done, and it's just so meticulous and chock full of information, and the layout is great. Um, you can you can you can mimic congressional strategies, or you can pick one person, um, and mimic their strategy. It's amazing. If you go, this thing I thought was pretty cool. There is a where is it? Fear and Greed Index, based on Wall Street Bet's Fear and Greed Index. I don't know how this is calculated. But look at down here. You could track corporate flights of which company owns the jet, where they're flying to and from. So um, you know that GD 2 days ago flew from Pontiac to Washington D.C. GD is General Dynamics Corporation. I mean, this is like so cool, and it has so much information. He's got up here. It's somewhere over here. Look, copy trade Congress. Some of these things are paid features. Um, you could your hot strategies, the inverse Kramer. I like that. That's a nice one. Um, yeah, see, so some of this stuff is paid features, which is fine, but the vast, overwhelming majority of the information on here is free to all. They also have there's um, a stuff you can sign to, a what do you call it? A petition you can sign. It's on here somewhere. I forget where it is. Where is it? There's just so much information. ETF, government, legislation search. Maybe it's in Congress trading. Um, Sign the petition. Yeah, you go to Congress. Here you go. Sign the petition. And it takes you right here. Like, look at this. This is great. I'm writing to respectfully ask that you vote in support of ending trading and holdings in congressional stock ethics that will address serious conflicts of interest and restore public confidence in Congress. Um, this guy, this subreddit and this website is right up my alley. I mean, it's in the trading. Um, it allows you to invest while at the same time pointing out the hypocrisy in what's going on in government right now in these days. So I haven't been on the subreddit. I'll put a link to this website in the details of the video. So let's see. We'll go here. We'll go to Quiver. There we go. And so here we go. Let's see what's going on the subreddit. Trump was just asked if he still thinks Zelensky is a dictator. Let's listen to this bullshit.
Mr. Zelensky is a dictator.
Did I say that? I can't believe I said that. Next question.
This is just rage bait. Let's see. Representative Ro Khanna has announced the Drain the Swamp Act. It would ban White House officials from accepting gifts from lobbyists or becoming lobbyists during Trump term. A bill banning politicians from sponsoring meme coins. Yeah, so this is, just hop on this subreddit, see what's up there. All right. So what else was on the docket for today? What really pisses me off is that it died down after the election, but it's kicked up since the inauguration, are these robo texts that I get, like 3 or 4, sometimes 5 or 6 a day, asking for money. It's enraging. Like I got one, whoa, here, Obama just spoke out and issued a dire warning. You've got to see this after, that. It's just asking for money over and over again. A lot of this is spam. Some of it, I'm sure, comes from legitimate political organizations. And I just think the way it's going, the last thing Democrats and the party that I would like to support, the last thing they should be doing is asking me for money right now, when you're not coming up with any solutions to the problem right now. So it's enraging. When you go to figure out how to get these things to stop, I'm sure the FCC has a lot of leeway and authority to help stop the flow of it. I know they've done it in the past. I'm sure this new administration is going to do jack shit to stop these annoying texts from happening. And then when you go and you read about how to stop it, a lot of it's just the best article I found. Oh my god, the best article I found. This is what you need to know and how you can reclaim your phone. So, your information is publicly available. Data brokers sell your information for a price to these organizations and these companies. And there's really not a lot you can do about it. There is a company, I've seen it advertised on other videos, that will, for a fee, file legal briefs on your behalf to remove you from these systems that data brokers have access to. You can pay to have that done. It seems to be, according to the reviews, it seems to be pretty effective. But again, you have to pay for it. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for that. So what are your other options? Your other options are, how do they get my number? This message mean they can take your information. They can't sending you a text. I don't think they can get your information from you just reading a text. But if you click on any links in the text, that is a big no-no, because that website could contain malicious software that can infiltrate your phone and mimic things on your phone and watch what you do on your phone. So you can put yourself on the do not call registry. But according to this article, it does not cover political stuff. Let's see, what else can we do here? You can block the content. I do that every single time. You can, on your phone, you can delete and report junk, which means you won't get that will be filtered out, that phone number, but it comes from a different phone number every single time. Maybe one day we'll eventually run out of phone numbers, but that's not going to happen for a while. So blocking the contact only does so much. You can individually block the caller or block the contact again, but it's a different phone number every time. So what does that do? Blocking. You can always reply stop, unsubscribe, or cancel. But then again, it's like they'll just do it from a different number, right? Or you could report them. You can report it as spam. You can forward the unsolicited texts to 7726, the anagram for spam, or filing a complaint online. Delete and report on as junk. I mean, these are all options you can do. Filter on, but what is this all gonna do? What's this gonna do? Honestly, there's no way around it. I remember that for the longest time, back when landlines were a thing and your cell phone was your cell phone, nobody ever had access to your number. I don't know what changed. There was probably some law passed or some, yes, I bet you I should do some research into that. I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note right here. Let's see if we can find out. Maybe this could be another episode or a separate video or something. Let's find out. Let's find out what changed. What changed, not so long ago, where all of a sudden everybody had access to your cell phone information. There's got to be some law, right? Some corporate law that that all of a sudden allows anybody access to your information. Well, I'll look into that and see what the truth is behind that. But yeah, I remember, your number was your number. You used to get robocalls to your landline, but nobody has a landline anymore, so they just call your phone. But yeah, nobody knew your phone number except for the people you gave your number to. And spam texts were never a thing until about, I would say, 10, 15 years ago. Then all of a sudden, everybody had all of your information. It was like somebody opened some kind of spigot, and it was like now fair game to just sell your information to anybody at any time. So I'm pretty sure if we dig deep and dig back. There's probably some legislation that was passed that allows these corporations, these corporate interests, these political organizations access to your information uh, free and legally. Right. So another win for us. um, and then the other thing I just wanted to talk about today is 5 calls. This is the thing that I had a lot of trouble. I did a test run earlier today. The office of I called the office of Christian Gillibrand and to complain about Doge, and I tried to record it, but it only recorded my voice. I could hear the representative for Miss Gillibrand, but it didn't record, and I went down this deep hole. And for some reason, phone calls, whenever you use the phone call app, it does not send the audio to your computers. You can't record it. I need to send it through my mixer, and that becomes a problem because it's hard for me to monitor the levels. So it was driving me nuts. I got a little ADD with it, and I think I figured it out. I think I have the levels right. We'll find out because I'm not going to be able to hear it, but you will. But yeah, so I wanted to try this. I want to try calling this, and I think everybody watching this should do this too. This is a very important thing. It's probably one of the easiest and direct ways to reach out to your representative. Sometimes you'll just leave a voicemail. Sometimes somebody picks up, which is a little nerve-wracking because they give you this script down here. They give you this script to read, and you get a little self-conscious, like, oh boy, they can tell I'm reading from a script or whatever. But they're used to it. You know, they want to hear from you. They want to hear from the people that they represent. I mean, they should want to. So I'm sure some of them don't. But it's you guys. Everybody needs to get involved as you can. I have had a lot of time off lately, and I am making it a point to go to local community organizations. Like yesterday, I went to my local block association meeting. It's a good way to talk to the police officials in your area. Local officials usually send their representatives. My city councilwoman had a representative there. My state senator had a representative there, and there was also somebody from a business improvement. No, Economic Development Corp. The Queens Economic Development Corporation was there, and you get an insight into, number one, what's concerning people in your community. I found out that a lot of people in my community share the same concerns with a local avenue that runs through Queens, Jamaica Avenue in my neighborhood. It's kind of run down. It doesn't really show a lot of promise when other neighborhoods in my area have been showing some promise, even though the neighborhood itself seems more vibrant. The avenue, for some reason, there's not a lot of businesses moving there. So that was a big topic of conversation. And when you go to these meetings, you don't have to voice your opinion, but you are at the very least informed as to what's going on. And if you do have a gripe, and if you do want to say something, you can go. You get involved. There's almost always a chance to talk to these representatives, or the representatives for these officials that they send to the meetings. There's usually an opportunity to speak to them, and they will listen and they will pass your concerns on to your local officials. Um, so uh, this is this is at the bare minimum, uh, and probably the least amount of effort. It's not like you're going to a protest with, um, making signs, going to a protest, bringing your bullhorn, spending all day. This is usually, it's like an hour-long meeting. You go, you meet some people, you voice your opinion, and then you move on with your day, and you feel a little bit more informed. Um, and that's what this website in particular is all about. It's about connecting with your officials who you've elected into office, and it's a direct connection to them. So let's try it. Let's try it. Hopefully this will work. I have my phone hooked up, and yeah. So let's see. Let's see. I would like to talk to uh, my representative in Congress, and I want to talk about. This is what I wanted to do. I called Gillibrand's office too, but I want to talk to Gregory Meeks about this. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna call. Oh, what happened? Get back over here. All right. So there we are. Oh, I see, because it was full screen. So we're going to call Gregory Meeks, and we're going to talk to one of his representatives. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if everything works. Yeah. Hi. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, my name's Andy Smith. I'm a constituent over in Richmond Hill. I'm calling to express my unhappiness with Elon Musk's unlawful and undemocratic takeover of the federal government. And I'm asking that Representative Meeks, um, you know, refuses to cooperate with any of these Doge policies being put into place. I hope he advocates for immediate oversight, and and if none of that's working, I hope he works really hard to halt all work in Congress until this unconstitutional power grab stops.
Absolutely. I appreciate you voicing your concern. I'll make sure to get this message over to the congressman for you.
All right, thank you. I'm sure he supports everything that I say. Everything that I've been reading
Absolutely.
says to reach out to you guys and voice our opinions, and it seems like it helps the situation.
It does. It definitely does. And we do appreciate your support. And hey, we're going to keep fighting this thing one day at a time.
One day at a time, for sure. And I also wanted to say one other thing too. I don't think your office puts this out, but I've been talking to a lot of people, and um, these robo texts that we're getting from a lot of Democrats. I don't know if it's just the Democrats overall or these political organizations. Um, to me, I feel like it's more annoying than helpful to have people constantly ask me for money all day long, and I think it
Right.
kind of like it doesn't put a good light on you guys as Democrats. So I don't know if there's anything he can do to kind of like make that happen less
Mm.
less often, but that's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Okay. Yeah. So slow down the frequency of the robo texts and calls. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not no worries. But nah, I'll definitely get that message over. I do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Take care.
All right. Bye. All right. There you go. See, that was easy. I kind of loosely followed the script, and try to make it a little more personal added a little extra flavor at the end, and got my point across. And these guys are all, they're on your side for the most part. If you're blue and live in a red district, you might have more of a fight, but they're gonna listen to you. They can't hang up. You're calling them. You got your script, and if you're mad, let them know that you're mad, because especially if it's a red district, the more especially if it's a red district, the more calls they get from people expressing their dissatisfaction. I think really helps to at least make them feel a little pressure as to what's going on in their district. Um, so yeah. Um, so there we go. We did it. And you can too. I'll leave a link to 5 calls here down in the comments or the description below. And yeah, so that's basically the bases I wanted to cover today. I hope this was informative. I hope you guys make it a point to hop on 5 calls. You can make, the whole reason it's called 5 calls is I'm pretty sure they want you to make 5 calls a week. One day, one call every day during the work week. Because I don't think their offices are open on the weekends, but even on the weekends, you can call, leave a voicemail. But yeah, please do that. Please do that. It's the easiest thing that you can do right now to have an effect, to have your voice heard, to express yourself to your local elected officials. It's super duper crazy important. And yeah, so please try to do that. And the more of us that do that, the more pressure we can put on these people to affect change in the shit show that is the federal government right now. So yeah, pretty
Do you still think that Mr. Zelensky is a dictator?
pretty quick live stream today. I don't know what else. I didn't really have anything else. I kind of threw this together. Like I said, it was very depressing to spend half my day figuring out how to do the phone call. So, which I hope you guys could hear. I hope I don't go listen to it and all you can hear is me. That would really suck. But yeah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna get off. I gotta do some. I think I gotta vacuum downstairs. I gotta walk the dog. I gotta exercise, get my blood flowing or something. But thanks for joining me today. If you guys have any ideas for videos, any topics you want me to tackle, please leave comments below, and please, 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 please subscribe to my channel. I said the other day I'm gonna put together a short video of me heading out to go and get my green screen. I went to B&H in the city, took a little trip on the subway and on Long Island Railroad. It was so quick. It was awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of the house a little bit more, put some videos on of me outside the house, so it's not just talking head time. And now that I got the phone thing set up, maybe I could do some call-ins or something. I mean, we got a couple friends that maybe we could just shoot the shit and complain about shit all the time. All right, so I think that's it for today. Nice quick live stream. Again, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up, and I would appreciate any comments, concerns, critiques. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me today, and I am going to